again. And man, I know it's been a minute since I posted a video. I've been like super busy with work and just other things, personal things, and then also just trying to get this car ready for this upcoming car show. And man, shoot, it's been pressure for the past 4 or 5 days. Just trying to get everything ready, but I'm almost there. I almost got her where I want her. Matter of fact, I got a little bit more to do. I'm going to be working on my son's car a little bit later today. He's going to bring over his 66 Delta 88 convertible with 22-inch Dayton's, gold Dayton's, mustard and mayonnaise wheels, and I'm going to polish it up for him, this bumper up. It's weird because he's more hands-on with that heavy stuff like engine, bills, suspension, and all that hard, greasy and grindy stuff. And I like that too, but my forte and what I like is the detail stuff, making sure wiring is right, making sure lights are adjusted just right, making sure everything looks symmetrically lined up and whatnot. So for me to tinker around with polishing stuff, all the chrome on the car, that's easy for me, man. I just turn my music on and just go to work and yeah, it's therapeutic. But anyhow, it's not going to be a long video here. I just wanted to just share something with you guys that I've been trying to figure out for as long as I've had this car. Since I built the car, I've been trying to figure this out. So anyway, when my son bought me the car, it didn't have anything on it. Well, it was just a shell. Didn't have no transmission, didn't have no engine, didn't have no interior, had a little bit of chrome on it. So most of the stuff that's on this car, I had to buy. I had to, order from out of town, have it shipped in and so forth and so on. But the engine and transmission, I bought out of a 94, I think it was, a 94 Corvette, because I wanted that 700 R4 transmission so that I can get on the highway and just cruise and enjoy the car in that fourth gear. So I bought the car. The guy that was selling it, it's kind of weird. He's selling it because he was going to take the engine and transmission out and build a hot rod, but he changed his mind at the last minute, was moving out of state and wanted to just get rid of the car, but he never got the car started. I told him I was interested in it. Me and my son went out and took a look at it, and he was talking about the car, giving us the history on it and what he was going to do, this and that. And then my son said, "So do you mind, does it start?" And he said, "Well, I haven't been able to get it started or anything." So, my son, he always comes ready when it comes to time to look at a car or do something. So he got battery, jumping cables, all that stuff, tools. He pulls his battery out, put his battery in, pats the gas, spray some starter fluid down the carburetor, and the engine fired up. And this guy's eyes, the guy that I was buying it from, his eyes got all big. It's like, man, I haven't been able to get this thing started at all. But he ended up saying, you know what? My loss, your gain. And he still sold it to me at the same price we negotiated on. So we got the car home, and I took that, just a small block 350. I took it out of there, built it up, put it in this car here in my Impala. Didn't do nothing to the transmission because the transmission was fine. The engine only had, I think it only had like 97,000 miles. It had super low miles on it. So much so when we took the heads off and looked inside, it was like clean all over. So the engine was in tip-top shape. But since I've had it, I've been driving it, and for some reason, the transmission, whenever I would be driving down the street, it would always be trying to kick in the fourth gear. I'd be going like about 35, 37 miles an hour, and it would kicking in the fourth gear, kicking out of fourth gear, kicking in, and I didn't like that. I just didn't like it jumping in and out like that. And then sometimes on the freeway, I'd be driving and I'd be I'd be doing like 50, 60 miles an hour, and I go to hit the gas to go a little bit faster, and it would start bogging down, or not bogging, but like hesitation, like it's trying to find the gear or whatever. Like the torque converter wasn't quite locking in, or it was coming in, dropping in and out is what I kind of assumed, but I wasn't 100% sure. But it wasn't a major thing. I mean, the way I dealt with it is when I wanted to go a little faster, I just gave it more gas, and I just passed up whatever gear whatever speed it was trying to find that gear in. So if I was going 50, and I wanted to go 70, I would just give it gas, kind of hard till I got to 70, and it would just fly right by there. But if I gradually gave it gas to get to 70, it would get some point, it would start trying to drop in and out or whatnot until I gave it more gas. But I saw this video a long time ago where this guy had put this 10-second relay on the 700 R4, and I saw it, but I didn't think that would do it. I just left it alone and didn't bother with it. But what I did do is I put the vacuum line on there with the relay going to the transmission, so that I could make sure that the torque converter was kicked in. And I got a light on there that lets me know when the torque converter kicks in. I did that, but I still had that problem with that hesitation. And driving through town, doing 35 to 37, it would pop in the fourth gear, pop out of fourth gear when I let off the gas a little bit, and that was just annoying. So I finally wired up. I'm going to show you right here. Finally wired up, and this is just a temporary wire up. I just wired it up so that I can see if this is going to work. So you can see right there, I've got this is right here is the 10-second relay right here. And I got the 10-second relay wired back there. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can get a little closer here. You can kind of see it. Let's see here. Maybe I can get. You can kind of see it. It's right in between there. That's the relay that's and the holes going right through here, right there. That's going and it's going to my carburetor right here. That's where it's pulling the vacuum line from, right there. So I have this wire. I have the blue wire coming from the relay going to my purple wire that you can see right there, the purple wire, which is the wire that's going to my transmission. And then I got the white wire then going to the relay. If you can kind of see down here, I know the view of this is not that good. I'm trying not to get burned here on this thing. I've got the relay going to the white wire now connected to where the purple wire used to go, to the relay over there. And then right now I just have it just grounded out. The black wire from the relay grounded, purple wire constant hot. That's the way I have it right now. I'm gonna probably end up changing that eventually, and that other purple wire that you see connected to the relay on the firewall there is a switched hot. So eventually I'm gonna take it off of the battery, put it on that switched hot there, so that this relay here is only receiving power when the ignition is on. I just think that's a better way to go about doing it. But I did it like this just so that I could try to test it out a little bit. So I'm gonna try it, and hopefully it'll do what it's supposed to do. So far, the video that I watched, I forget the guy's name that had the video, but I'll reference it down in the comments down below, or I might just put it on the video here. But anyhow, I'm gonna see if this works. Hopefully it does, and if it does, man, that is gonna be a super duper lifesaver. Like I said, it wasn't really a major problem for me because I knew how to work past it, but it just always annoyed me because I always felt like I had to kind of feather at certain speeds. I had to kind of feather the gas in order to bypass that that slight hesitation and whatnot. So I'm gonna check this out, and I'll get back with you. All right, peace. What's up? What's up, YouTube? I'm back. So it's a good work, man. It's a good fix. Everything worked out. It should be hold on, give me a second here. Everything worked out, man, and it worked perfect, just like I was hoping it would. It actually didn't have no issues with the hesitation, didn't have no issues driving down the residential streets. I didn't have no issues with it jumping in and out of gear. It's kind of strange now, because now, at least on the freeway, when I get on the freeway and I want to give it more gas, it almost feels like now when it shifts into fourth gear, it's a lot smoother now. It's a lot smoother. Maybe it's felt rough because of all the hesitation that I was feeling, the indecisiveness of whether or not the torque converter wanted to lock up, or whether the transmission was trying to determine, do I want to be in third gear or fourth gear. Whatever that was, just felt kind of rough. Again, like I said, unless I just ran by it, gassed by it. But now, when I give it gas, it just smooth. It just continues to just slowly and continually continues to pick up speed without that hesitation. So that's a plus, man. I've been fighting this thing for a long time now. So with that being said, now that that's working, that's all good. Now I got to figure out where I want to wire this thing, and how am I going to run these wires. I think I want to just run these wires just back somewhere close back there by the firewall somewhere, and just do it like that there. I don't want to try to get too creative on this thing, be putting more holes than I need to in this darn firewall. So I got to figure this out. And of course I do want to get it off of my battery here. I got these new battery posts here. These things been working really good. I like the way that looks. I read in some of the comments, a lot of people were saying these things over time, they I don't know, because they're kind of aluminum or whatever, they start to get loose, so every now and then I get out and I check my line, my cables and wires, and make sure that they still tight, and they are doing really good. But anyway, I'm going to take care of that, get this thing ready, man. I cannot wait. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow, Thursday, I'm going to do some really major fine detailing on this car, because Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is the car show, and I will be out there in full effect. Wheels shining, bumper, chrome, and all that shining. Me and my son will be out there and just enjoying it, man. Just enjoying the time and looking at other car enthusiasts and people who love the car game. Just it's gonna be a good time. It's not gonna be super duper hot, which is good, because I keeps the top down on this thing, man. I try to drive with the top down as I can. But yeah, this is it. Yes, sir. Silverback. Yes. And I know some of you might be wondering, man, what's been up with that Chevelle you started on? That's the same thing I'm asking. But no, it's not much going on with it right now. Matter of fact, it's still at the body shop. And, when I gave the guy the car, I told him I wasn't in no big hurry. And he's got like 2 or 3 projects, including mine, that he's working on. I can't do nothing with it now anyway, because I really don't have nowhere to store it. If I bring my Chevelle back home, then I got to put her back in the in storage, which I don't want to do that, because this is the one I drive. And since it's summertime, I want this to be at the house where I can enjoy it, jump in, and at the spur of the moment get in and turn some corners. But so anyhow, Facebook, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get this thing tied in, get it wired in, looking nice, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of detail work, some modifications on this thing before I call it a night. And then tomorrow is going to be the big day. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm going to be up bright early in the morning, my cup of coffee, in the garage, doing my thing. Matter of fact, I might put my Mr. Griffin 23 shirt on that says "in the garage," since because that's where I'm actually going to be at. But anyway, just want to give a quick shout out to all those who've been watching my channel, and especially to those who have subscribed to my channel. You have no idea how much that really means. I've told my son and the wife, hey, I got followers. It's not a whole lot, but again, I'm not advertising. Subscribe to my channel and look at all the content and hit the notification button and all that stuff, because I still consider myself to not be a YouTuber. That's not who I am or what I'm doing. I just like to just share with people what I'm doing with my builds and with my, the cars that I have and some of the things that I've learned or even some of the things that I'm doing. And that's it, but a big shout out to those who have chosen to subscribe to the channel. And again, that's very much appreciated. Anyhow, I'm going to get off of this video here, cut you loose, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.